Maida Coleman is here.
Holzman's here.
Roop's here.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Commissioner.
Maida Coleman is here.
Holzman's here.
Glenn Kochmeyer's here.
Morning, Glenn.
Good morning.
Welcome, Commissioner, to your
Thank
first
you.
meeting.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Are you in office or calling
I
in
am.
like the rest of us? Oh, great.
I
Alright.
came down to the office today. I'm going to do a little training. Also, I brought a few things down. I don't know that I'll get them hung on the wall today, or how I'm going to arrange things, but at least I brought a few things down.
Well, if you like an example of how to arrange your office, why don't you walk down the hall to Commissioner Holzman's office and get a really great idea?
Well, they showed me his office
That's hilarious.
last week, and I saw a lot of pictures that were all wrapped up, leaning up against his desk. So is that where he's going to hang those?
Well, who knows? Commissioner Holzman, how long has those things been sitting there wrapped up, waiting to be unpacked?
You don't want to know. Well, to fairness to me, we were in the process of doing some painting and other things that wouldn't allow me to hang it, and then COVID hit, and it's been a bit.
Mhm.
It's been a hot minute since
Yeah.
I've been back. So
Yeah. Well, maybe Commissioner Kochmeyer's interior design expertise will outshine yours by getting it done faster.
that
Well, I
will not
left
be
her
hard
at home.
to do.
Good morning, commissioners. I think I've
Good morning.
heard everyone. Is Commissioner Roop on?
Yes, he is.
I'm here.
All right. We have assembled. Welcome to Commissioner Kochmeyer.
Thank you.
He's actually there today, right? That's what.
I am, yes. Going to do a little training and try to settle in the office just a little bit. Try to beat Commissioner Holzman at that punch.
Yeah, I was in my office a couple weeks ago, and all the papers are yellowed. Like it's like a ghost town in there. So.
I just
All
finished
right,
the
well-
book, The Stand, so it's an eerie foreshadowing of events that transpired. Not exactly, obviously.
All right. Well, it is now 10:15 and all commissioners are present, so we will go ahead and convene the agenda meeting for today. Due to COVID, we're still conducting agendas via WebEx, although next week we are going to return in person to the office. We will still offer remote access and remind people that space will be very limited for the physical meeting, but we will be doing a physical meeting next week. But for now, I ask those participating on the call, please mute your phone unless you need to speak. And first order of business is welcome to our newest commissioner. Commissioner Kochmeyer has been confirmed, and this is his first agenda meeting. So welcome, Commissioner Kochmeyer.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
There will also be a virtual farewell celebration for Commissioner Kinney today at 3:30. So hopefully people can join that. and say farewell to Commissioner Kinney for his, I think it was like 8 years of service, I think, to the commission. We are going to pull one order from agenda today. That's item number 3, file number GO 2021-0126. So that will be pulled. First order of business is to approve the minutes from May 5th. You all have seen those. Are there any additions or corrections? All right, hearing none. All those in favor of approving the minutes for May 5th, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any abstentions?
Aye.
All right, those minutes are approved 4-0 with 1 abstention. Next up, we had closed minutes from May 5th. You all have seen those. Any additions or corrections? Hearing none. All those in favor of approving the closed minutes, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any abstentions?
Aye.
All right, those minutes are approved 4-0 with 1 abstention. Today we have 6 tariffs and new orders with 1 pulled, so that leaves us with 5. We'll get right into it. First order is file number TA 2021-0198. This is in the matter of the Aptitude Internet LLC application for designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier for purposes of receiving federal universal service support. Aptitude requested ETC designation. They've been awarded Rural Digital Opportunity Funds to participate in build out of rural broadband. The notice was issued, and a small telephone company group requested and was granted intervention. So Aptitude amended their application to only request ETC status for census blocks covered by its award. Staff filed a recommendation that the designation request be granted. Both Aptitude and the small telephone company group agreed that the designation should be limited to census blocks listed in the attached and amended application. So I think that Aptitude meets the requirements for this ETC designation. I support the order granting their request, version 3. Commissioner Roop.
Oh, I wasn't really expecting to go next. That'll be a change.
You have been bumped up in the line, Commissioner Roop.
I'm in support of the order.
All right, Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
All right, and Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I will be abstaining.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted, version 3, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
And abstentions?
Aye.
All right, that order is approved 4-0 with 1 abstention. Next up, file number GT 2021-0073. In the matter of the application of Liberty Utilities, Mid-States Natural Gas Corp., DBA Liberty Utilities MNG, to change its infrastructure system replacement surcharge. So Liberty filed an application to adjust its ISRIS to account for eligible costs incurred between April 1st of 2018 and October 31st of 2020. Notice was given with no applications to intervene being received. The company filed a revised tariff sheet. Staff reviewed the application and the supporting documents and recommended that the tariff sheet be rejected and that certain adjustments be made to the proposed ISRIS revenue amounts. On April 27th, Liberty filed a substitute tariff sheet that staff reviewed and found to be in compliance with their recommendations. So this order authorizes the adjustments recommended by staff and approves the substitute tariff sheets to go into effect on June 1st. And I recommend we support this order as drafted, version 2. Commissioner Roop.
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I will be abstaining.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted, version 2, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 4-0 with 1 abstention. We have pulled file number GO 2021-0126. So that brings us to file number EW 2021-0267. This is in the matter of the establishment of a working case regarding FERC Order 2222 regarding participation of distributed energy resources and aggregators in markets operated by regional transmission organizations and independent systems operators. So a docket was opened for staff to investigate and make recommendations related to FERC's Order 2222, which also now includes Order 222A. After gathering comments from stakeholders, staff filed a report recommending the commission conduct a series of workshops and meeting with stakeholders, including interconnection standards and consumer protections. This order just allows staff to further investigate and schedule any needed workshops to look at rulemaking needs. It also directs staff to submit status reports. So I recommend we support this order as drafted version 2. Commissioner Roop.
I am in support of the order.
Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I support the order.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 2, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number ET 2020-0022. This is in the matter of the application of Union Electric Company, DBA Ameren, Missouri, for approval to expand its community solar pilot program and associated tariff. A joint motion was filed by the signatories to make a minor revision to a previously approved stipulation and agreement for Ameren's community solar program. A tariff filed at the same time as the motion will tweak the current tariff to remove portions of the agreement that was also approved for the solar facility at the St. Louis airport to avoid the company having to refund all enrollment fees. And it will change the deadline for refunds from October 13th of 2021 to March 31st of 2022. So this order grants the motion to modify the agreement and authorizes the revised tariff sheets to go into effect on May 30th. I support this order version 1. Commissioner Roop.
I am supporting the order as well.
Commissioner Coleman.
As will I.
Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I will be abstaining.
Okay. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 4-0 with 1 abstention. Final order today is EO 2020-0331. This is in the matter of the 2022 triennial compliance filing pursuant to 20 CSR 4240-22 by the Empire District Electric Company, DBA Liberty. So Liberty is seeking a variance from certain requirements of the Commission's regulations concerning integrated resource planning. Liberty, staff, and the Office of Public Counsel then filed a notice of agreement regarding the application for variance. Liberty's next triennial filing is due April of 2022, and the signatories agreed that collecting MIA data and including that in the 2022 filing will likely not be feasible without jeopardizing the IRP filing deadline. So the notice for the agreement supports Liberty receiving a variance from the demand side resource analysis on the condition that the company begin conducting residential and commercial surveys and collecting data for future market potential studies as soon as possible. So I support this order granting the variance request, and it is version 1. Commissioner Roop.
I support the order as well.
Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I will be abstaining.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye.
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 That order is approved 4-0 with 1 abstention. So that concludes reports and orders today. We do have one brief other discussion to get an update on a pre-hearing memo from Judge Jacobs. Judge.
Good morning, everyone. This concerns a hearing that is scheduled in case number WC 2020-0407, which is Mr. Claude Scott's complaint against Missouri American Water Company. The commission scheduled this case for hearing back in March, and it was scheduled as a remote hearing, so that will be taking place on Friday, May 21st, beginning at 9:15 a.m. via WebEx. And we are expected to hear from 3 witnesses in this case. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.
All right. Are there any questions for the judge at this time? Okay. Hearing none. That concludes our business. So we'll just move to scheduling. All right. as mentioned, there's the farewell for Commissioner Kinney today at 3:30. On Wednesday, May 19th, we will have agenda at 2 p.m. And that will be in person with a USB meeting following the agenda. Friday, May 21st, we have an evidentiary hearing in WC 2020-0407. That's the Claude Scott complainant v. Missouri American Water that we just heard from Judge Jacobs. That will be via WebEx at 9:15 a.m. Wednesday, May 26th, agenda at 10:15 a.m. Monday, May 31st is Memorial Day. Wednesday, June 2nd, agenda at 10:15 a.m. Friday, June 4th, we have an evidentiary hearing in GC 2021-0135. That's Verily Nelson v. Spire, Missouri, Inc. That will be via WebEx at 9 a.m. with Judge Clark. Wednesday, June 9th, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. Thursday, June 10th, we have an evidentiary hearing in EO 2021-0163. That's Blodgett Paintball and Fun Factory LLC's application for a change of electric supplier to Ameren, Missouri from SEMO. That will be via WebEx at 9 a.m. with Judge Clark. And then Wednesday, June 16th, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. That agenda may need to move up or may need to move due to a conflict that day with another meeting. So that's a month from now. We'll get it figured out between now and then. But that gets us through June 16th. Are there any comments, questions, or requests regarding scheduling through June 16th? All right, hearing none.
Excuse me,
Oh,
Mr.
yep.
Chair. My wife and I will be out of town next week.
Okay, we will continue offering remote access for all commissioners for agendas in perpetuity. So if you can make arrangements to attend remotely, that will be fine.
Okay.
All right, that concludes our business for today. We have no other business coming before the body. So again, welcome Commissioner Kolkmeyer, and
Thank you.
we will see everybody next week. Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chairman.
you, Mr.
Thank you,
Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.